Hello, hello everyone. Welcome to this live session. In this live, I'm going to talk about my new book. I recently released this book titled Mastering the Art of Talking to AI, a comprehensive guide to prompt engineering. I'll be talking about this book in this video, and I will be just showing the chapters. And apart from that, I will be generally telling about prompt engineering. Okay, if there is good response for this kind of live streams, I'll be doing more kind of things. Maybe I will be doing live prompts. Okay, this is just for introducing the book. Actually, I released this book from my blog. You can get the ebook version from my blog, and you can buy the Kindle version as well as paperback version from Amazon. But I would like to suggest buying from the blog, because I will be adding more content. I may be adding more content, okay, to the ebook version. But here itself I added a lot of chapters, okay. But if there are any corrections, other things, I will be generally updating the ebook version. But updating Amazon, it's a bit difficult. I need to get approval from Amazon, so that kind of blocks there. Okay, so let me check the Steam strength. Okay, it's okay. And if you have any questions, you can ask me. Okay, and right now I'm running free offer. Okay, so you can check the community tab of the channel QPT, this channel. There I used to update about any free offer or any kind of discount offers. Okay, right now I am running a unique kind of free offer for 3 of my ebooks, including this one. Okay, so you can just check that. You have to just retweet my tweet, that's it, and then you have to contact me to get the free version. But that is available up to January 10th only. Okay, but after that, if you are planning to review the book and planning to share it with a huge audience, then I can provide the review copies. Okay, so first of all, if you are not familiar with the AI, I suggest you to go through the playlist AI in this channel. Okay, so there you can find a lot of videos related to innovations of AI applications, and a lot of developments happening related to AI hardware, AI's kind of algorithms, and related to machine learning, deep learning, a lot of stuff. Okay, unimaginable innovations happening. Okay, but this one, that ChatGPT, Bard, Midjourney, that kind of generative AI, that kind of applications, basically LLM, large language models, right? So that kind of applications are now coming into mainstream. Okay, so if you go to the trends, Google Trends, or any kind of social media trends, in the last 12 months, ChatGPT is trending in the top list, trending top list, and similar AI related keywords are there. Okay, so even if you go through the tweets, you will be seeing a lot of tweets related to AI related things, but most of them are like selling books or any kind of courses like that. And I used to observe a pattern. They are just trying to make use of this wave by giving a lot of false promises. Okay, so you need to be very careful in choosing that kind of information. So you shouldn't be greedy, right? So that kind of applications are that AI technology is providing a lot of opportunities. There is no question about it, but there is some limitations. Okay, so you need to understand that also. So So don't blindly believe all the false promises given through various social medias. Okay, so that is first thing I would like to say. Okay, but this book is very simple book. I'm not master in using AI. Okay, so I used to upload a lot of videos related to artificial intelligence related innovations, and I like spotted a pattern, like it will be having huge application in the coming days. Okay, so I put more focus on uploading more AI related videos. So I'm a bit familiar with artificial intelligence related developments. Okay, and whenever I used to see the news about ChatGPT or Google Bot, I used to upload that. And recently I started using ChatGPT and Bot for writing blog posts, and even for rewriting my books. So I used that for various purposes, and they are really good. Basically they are good, but I observed a lot of things. It used to tell a lot of lies. Okay, so we need to understand how to use it effectively. That is the important thing, because these AI models are having a lot of information. Okay, they are trained with a lot of information, so they have the potential to work effectively, but we need to understand how to use it effectively. That is what the prompt engineering is coming. Okay, so we need to learn about prompt engineering. So it's not very complex coding, not that, but we can use that kind of stuff also. But for beginners or common people, it is very simple only. When I thought of writing about this book, I had that question whether I need to address the common people or the developers, because I am from development background, right? So I thought of choosing that option, but finally I decided to write it for common people. Okay, because the ChatGPT Bot, both are freely available. Okay, basic versions of the ChatGPT is freely available to anyone to use. Okay, so it is having the potential. Okay, so again, the prompt engineering is not it's not going to be useful for a long time, because that models are evolving continuously. It is something like around 25 years back, that time when we have to use the internet, we need to follow a lot of steps, right? Some help we need at that time. Okay, so something like that only, but after that it got stabilized, so the internet will be provided with all the computers easily, even the mobile phones. We are not going to do anything right now. Okay, so the same thing will happen in the coming days. Okay, the models will be evolving to work easily. Okay, so but right now if you just type simple questions and if you expect extraordinary answer, it's not going to work. Okay, so the AI tools are generative AI tools are not working in that way. Okay, so we need to give the inputs in a proper way. Okay, so we need to understand the basic prompt engineering. Okay, so very basics only, so it's not like a complex thing, as I said, and it won't be valid for a long time. We need to keep that in mind also. So whatever you are learning from this book may not be applicable after few weeks, but the core thing is, whoever is using the technology in the beginning, they can lead that. Okay, so we need to quickly learn them also. Okay, even if they are not going to be useful in the long term, we have to understand and start using them effectively. That is what I can say about prompt engineering. So this is the list of chapters, introduction, and like about generative AI, and then prompt engineering, and how to use ChatGPT, Bot, DALL-E, Midjourney, Firefly, like that generative AI tools. Okay, and then prompt engineering strategies and some samples, sample prompts, like that, and then use cases like how to use the prompts for daily life, for writers, job seekers, web developers, SEO experts, bloggers, entrepreneurs, YouTubers, marketers, doctors, farmers, students, teachers, researchers, and for translation, earning money online, like that. Just I listed some common professions, okay. But if you are familiar with these things, even if your profession is completely different, you can reproduce the prompts based on these examples, okay. So these are the chapters, okay. And then strategies for getting better results and monetizing your prompting skills, that is the key, right? And multimodal prompts, chain prompts, prompt templates, like that kind of. And then FAQ, okay, frequently asked questions. So these are the chapters. So I designed them just to give some overview of generative AI and prompt engineering to any person who is freshly going to use that, okay. So if you are already familiar with that, I am not sure whether it will be useful for you, okay. Anyway, you can get some like best practices like that also. So if you are interested, you can buy it, okay. But for beginners, it will be really useful. But it's, as I said, it's not a complete tutorial or step-by-step things, okay. So the book is designed in a very neutral or common way. It's not specific to ChatGPT or not specific to any kind of ChatGPT 3.5 or 4 like that. Not person perspective or any application perspective. Very common thing. It can be useful for using Bard as well as ChatGPT, like that, okay. So it's a very common, very general guide, okay. So here I explained about generative AI, okay. What is generative AI, that kind of stuff, and some common generative AI applications like ChatGPT, Bard, Jasper, Writer, DALL-E, Midjourney, diffusion, stable diffusion, and music related things, okay. Basically text based and then images and then music, like that I arranged, okay. And then I explained about general terms, then only we will be able to understand the book properly, right, okay. So if you have any questions, you can ask me. I will be checking the questions. Donna Riley is saying that thanks for this, okay. So Donna Riley, thanks for your comments and thanks for watching this, okay. Here it is not about explaining about AI, okay. This book is just for giving some overview about AI so that any beginner will be able to use it, okay. So we will be able to use it for various purposes. As I said, I'm using it for creating my YouTube videos, okay. I used to go through various press releases. Previously I used to read as it is. It will take some time. Now I use that AI tools to summarize it, okay. But as I said, that AI tools used to create a lot of lies, misinformation basically, okay. So we need to use them only for the fields that are related to us. So suppose if you are able to spot the lie, then only you have to use it, otherwise we shouldn't use it. That is the very basic thing, okay. Other than that, it will be very easy. You have to just to open the ChatGPT or Bard. I provided the links there, right. So then we can immediately start using it. We can ask anything, just we can start with typing hi, like that. That's enough, okay. So we need not be expert to start using it, okay. So for exploring it, it is very simple. We need not worry about that. But if we are planning to use it for very important task, we have to understand all the things properly, okay. Okay, here I explained about prompts and how it's working. So basically we need to give the prompts properly, and we have to explore the particular tool. Suppose most of the people are using ChatGPT, means they need to be very familiar with ChatGPT. Okay, so there is things or strategies that are applicable to ChatGPT may not be applicable with Bard, because even within the ChatGPT also, suppose if you are using free version for a few months, and if you are moving to paid version with advanced like GPT-4 model, then there will be a different set of prompts you have to use to get better results. So here the clarity, context, tone, that constraint, these are the very important things. Okay, so we need to specify the prompts very clearly without any ambiguity, and we have to provide the context or some examples also we can give. Okay, and the tone, whether you need the output in a formal or informal or a very serious way, like that. Okay, and you have to provide some constraints also. Okay, mostly if there are like in the future I may be giving live examples. Okay, here now right now I open the PDF file. I cannot show the web browser. Okay, maybe in the separate live I will be explaining those things. I already did it for one video for ChatGPT as well as one video for Bard. When they released as a news video, I provided the details exploring ChatGPT, exploring Bard, like that. I released videos. Okay, so here for beginners, how to start using ChatGPT. So you have to just to go to this link, and you need to log in with your email address, or you can use Google login, like that. I'm using Google login, like that we can use, and then you can straight away start using it. So I provide the tips for beginners and the help file links. Okay, and as I said, the free version will be using GPT 3.5 model. Okay, but it will be dynamically changing. Okay, it's not a fixed one. Okay, in the future they may be providing some other new versions. Okay, currently GPT-4 is the new version with a lot of features and power, like multi-model support, like that. And for that you have to subscribe to ChatGPT Plus. Okay, so it's a paid one, and some search engines like Microsoft Bing and this Perplexity AI, they are providing that service, GPT-4 service. Maybe we can use through that search. Okay, and here I explained about how to start using Bard, Google Bard. Okay, but the main difference, I'm just talking about free version perspective. Okay, because everyone will be starting with free version only, right? So from free version perspective, the Google Bard will be more relevant, because it is having access to the latest technologies. Okay, I mean latest data. Okay, that free version of the ChatGPT, that data bit outdated 1 year back. Okay, 1.5 year back. So but that Google Bard is getting the data up to this moment. Okay, say for example, if any new event is happening, we can ask Bard to describe about it. It will be describing it. Okay, I was surprised when I noticed that Bard is able to answer my questions about my newly released book. I released the book just 2 days back. Then after that I just asked Bard about that book, and it could tell many lot of information about my book. I was really surprised. So Bard is having that capability. Okay, so better to use Bard. But ChatGPT is trained with a lot of information, right? Many people are using that. So in that perspective, we can use ChatGPT. But anyway, my recommendation is we have to use both of them. Okay, So for example, for one of my book related to web development, the best practices, the list I used for getting the list, I used ChatGPT. Okay, for expanding each and every topic, I used Google Bard. Okay, in case if you want to use it for any professional use, important thing, you can go with like ChatGPT Plus. Okay, I'm not familiar with that, so I cannot tell anything about that. So here DALL-E, it is for generating images. Okay, it is OpenAI's tool, and Midjourney, so we have to use it through Discord platform. Okay, but when I tested, they made it paid. Okay, so that free version was not there when I tried it personally, but a lot of people are still using it. I don't know how they are managing that license kind of stuff. Okay, Adobe Firefly, for some images we can use it freely, then we have to get credits, I mean buy the credits. Okay, so here prompt engineering strategies. Okay, so these are the important things. This is the reason I came up with this book. Okay, so we need to understand the basics of prompt engineering, then only it will be useful. Okay, otherwise, just if you are just asking some questions and if you are getting some irrelevant answers, you will be just stop using that tools, right? So they are not working that way. Okay, so we need to understand the basic things, how to give the prompts properly, then we can expect some good results, and we can use them for our work also. A lot of things it can do. Like previously I used to create small PHP scripts for formatting the data, other things, but now AI tools will be able to generate the output in our own desired format. Okay, it's really interesting one. Okay, but we have to know how to use it. Okay, I'm not going to give all the examples here. I'm just giving the theoretical things. So it's up to you to choose the proper thing. I mean the proper prompts for your own needs. Okay, I'm just giving some examples. So from that you will be able to understand how to use it. But the key concepts are always like fixed. We have to provide the prompts in a clear way without any ambiguity. Okay, and we have to provide the context or background, or we have to use the chain of that prompts. Okay, that thing. So we have to continuously give data. Okay, it's like talking with the AI. So that is why I selected the title as talking to AI, like, and the tone, formal, informal, that we need to give, and constraints, like whether it should be it's based on the context. So we can provide constraints, whether it should be, in case of simple text things, we can say that it should be summary or detailed, like that. In case of summary, you can say that it should be in a simple way, like that. You have to provide the constraints. Okay, and we can provide examples, write a story like this one or that one, like that. Okay, and obviously that formatting, I already talked about it, right? And in case if you want to emphasize your prompt, you can use all uppercase, like that. Okay, so it's like intuitive things only. Okay, so mostly that way of giving prompts is properly aligning with our own way of thoughts. So it's not that much we need not spend time in learning the things. Okay, it's not just like coding, but we have to understand the very basic things, as I said, that almost the 6 strategies I mentioned in the next chapters. Okay, so we need to follow those things. Here these are the some sample prompts to get the inspiration. Just reading these kinds of prompts won't give any kind of inspiration. You have to just to copy that and then put it in the ChatGPT or bot to see the results. Then you can continuously talk with that. So obviously you will be inspired by that things, and then you can use it for professional thing later on. Once you are familiar with that, how the prompts are working and how to give the prompts like that, and about limitations, as I said, the data will be having misinformations. Okay, and a lot of things. In case of Bard, when I uploaded the image and asked something, it immediately deleted the images, saying that it is having a person's face in that. So privacy things, a lot of things are there. Okay, so we need to be like familiar with that kind of tools. So here has provided some examples. What is good prompt equivalent to these kinds of bad prompts? Okay, and provide the remarks also. I generated these things with the help of that AI tools itself. Okay. So here for daily life, creating grocery list. So here the thing is it is AI, right? So if you ask it help me create grocery list for the week based on my usual meals and dietary needs means, straight away it won't give the proper answer. Okay, so it may give some suggestions. Okay, but if you continuously use it and if you provide a lot of data related to that, you will be able to use it properly. So these are the starting points. Okay, so you need to develop it further according to your own needs and even based on your own skill set. Everyone will be handling it in a different way. So this is for writers. Okay, job seekers. So as I said previously, I used these tools for creating these things. Okay, SEO experts, but I tried most of the things and they're really useful only. Okay, and apart from that, for promoting my ebooks and channel, a lot of things I'm using it now, actively using it. But previously, a few months back, I hesitated to use them because whenever I tried them, they used to give a lot of misinformation, a lot of useless things. Okay, so I thought of stop using them. But as expected, because it is AI, right? So it will be continuously getting trained, means it will be becoming better. So obviously now it's performing in a better way. Okay. So same thing I observed for the subtitle of the YouTube channel videos. Okay, previously whenever I used that transcribed things, that were not good. But later on they were like getting improved, and as of now I'm using the machine generated transcription. Okay. So these are all the sample things. So instead of buying the paperback version, I suggest buying ebook version, because you can just copy paste that prompts, sample prompts, right? So for YouTubers, mostly I'm using these kinds of things, but you need not exactly use these things. These are samples, are just to start with. Okay, so you can change it according to your own needs and according to your own understanding. For marketers, doctors, for doctors, when I tried that, always it's giving disclaimers and is hesitating to give the answers. Okay, maybe for other things, administrative purpose, other things, but related to disease or any kind of treatment, it may not give the reply. And for farmers, students, teachers, like that, I provided the sample prompts. Researchers, translation. It's a very, very important thing, translation. In case of translation, I heard that Bard is handling a lot of languages and natural languages, okay, comparing to ChatGPT, free version. Okay, for earning money online, improving health. So these prompts will be giving some kind of exposure to using the generative AI tools. Okay, so you need not exactly use these things, but after that, after using some samples, you can start using your own way of prompts writing. Meditation and yoga, interesting prompts for improving prompts. 6 strategies. These are the key things. I created this based on the OpenAI's recommendations. Okay, so we need to strictly follow these things: clarity, that additional reference, information, knowledge, divide and conquer. Okay, so you have to use simple things. We need to understand that we need to provide enough details, but we have to give them in the breakdown way, simple manner, without confusing the thing. So both things are required. It should be simple, as well as we have to provide enough data. Okay. And the fourth one I experienced many times. Initially, it will give the wrong information or irrelevant information. But if we ask that again, by specifying its mistakes, it will be giving the correct information. Okay. So then various models are there. So monetizing, if you are familiar with prompt engineering, you will be able to sell the prompts packs, prompting services, like that. Okay. But you will be able to use it for your own purpose. Whatever you are doing daily, you will be able to improve your productivity, efficiency multiple times if you are familiar with these things. So ethics and privacy concerns. So multimodal prompts like voice and images. You can give the images. It is really useful. Okay, but we need to understand how to use that. Not straight away. Sometimes it won't say that I cannot read the image text like that. But if we ask questions from different perspectives, it will start answering. Okay. So chain prompts. As I said, we have to break down the details and provide simple prompts, but continuously in multiple steps. So prompt templates, if you are frequently using prompts, some complex prompts, you can create as a template. Okay, so here some provided templates. So you can just change some data. Say for example, if you are creating prompts for various companies, you can change the company name. So you can have a template with a company name, it's kind of parameterization function, kind of equivalent to that kind of stuff. So these are the AI assistant chatbots. They are very hot business these days. Okay, we can use that, but for that we have to have that AI API access, and we need to chat plus, or it's like tokens. They will be selling the tokens based on the usage. It will be reduced. Okay, I tried it when it was in very beginning time, but not now. Okay. So here FAQ for beginners, it will be useful. What is generative AI? How it's working? What are the applications of generative AI? Limitations of generative AI? What is prompt engineering? What are the key elements of good prompt? Okay. What are some examples of prompt engineering applications? What are the challenges of prompt engineering? What are ChatGPT and bot? How are ChatGPT and bot different? Which model is better? Can I use ChatGPT and bot together? Is generative AI a threat to human jobs? Very common topic, that one. Future of generative AI. Okay. So see, these are the things. The future, in the sense, yesterday I uploaded one video, right? New York Times is suing OpenAI, the creator of ChatGPT, for training their models without permission. Okay, that kind of things. So it's kind of copyright problem. So that kind of things may happen. But there are two opinions that people who are supporting New York Times, they are saying that that these kind of AI companies need to get license for using that content. But AI people supporting AI companies, they are claiming that they need not get license, because you suppose if you are a writer, you used to read a lot of books, right? And based on that only you will be writing your own book. So something like that, because that AI tools training, they are not going to save the data as it is. They are just reading the training data, and they process in different way. That is what their claim. So we will be seeing the outcome in the coming days. Okay. So anyway, that rules and regulations are record. Okay. Otherwise, in the name of AI tools, people will start just copying the hard work of other people. Because I noticed that when I try to use it for coding, it is able to create a coding, JavaScript code, PHP code, everything very useful way. Okay, but not immediately. As I said, we need to be very familiar with prompting. Okay, so for example, I already showed it in the live video, previous live video. I just mentioned it. I'm not sure whether I showed it. Okay. I asked bot to write a conductor's form. Okay, it immediately give the response with some coding. It's useful coding only. Okay, but it is not having any validations. And then I again asked it to write a validation. Then again I asked it to make it responsive. And then again I asked it to make it hacking proof. I just asked it to improve the security. Okay, so every time it is able to update the code accordingly. Okay, so that is what I'm talking about here, prompt engineering. So we need to understand how to use it. So either we can use that way, chain kind of thing, or if you are familiar with the response of this kind of AI tools, in the first time itself you can provide all the details like that. Provide like create a code in PHP for conductors form with JavaScript validation and a secured way, like that we can provide, right? But what I'm trying to say here is it is able to create that kind of code, means they're like getting the already written code, right? So obviously it's kind of violation of copyright. But I'm not sure how it's internally working, other things. So it's a huge topic. Okay. But as of now, it's really in high demand. We will be able to use it freely. Okay. So we can use it. But if that kind of license agreements are happening, means obviously that AI companies will be charging the users. So the free usage may be reduced further. Okay. Okay. It is about this book. I will be checking any questions. So no other questions. Okay, no other questions, then I'll be stopping here. Okay, thanks, bye.